Anyway.
Next up, we're going to be predicting WWE Elimination Chamber. These matches are in no particular order. I will be keeping track of who selects whom.
Yeah, I'm going to try to be quicker here because New Japan took up 40 minutes of the show.
Fair. But let's do this. First up, we got Judgment Day, Finn and Rhea versus Beth and Edge. Who you got?
So, this is a tough one, honestly. I was like, no, there's no way Rhea's going to lose this close to the thing. But part of me is also like, but I kind of want them to get this Edge and Beth stuff over.
Yes.
Edge has literally been beefing with Judgment Day for a long time.
Over a year.
And I know he has acting commitments and other stuff that's probably been taking him away from TV consistently. So, I'm going with Edge and Beth just to get this out of the way for now, even though I still can see Finn or something. I still can see Edge getting some type of Judgment Day involved type of situation for WrestleMania. I'm not sure what it's going to be, but it's probably still going to be something like that. But I don't know. It's hard for me to bet against them together in this situation. I say Finn probably take the pin.
I agree. I'm choosing Beth and Edge mostly because Beth, not really that much because Edge. It's like her re-debut. She looks good. She looks like she has some gas in the tank, and I'm very favorable toward Beth. I've always loved Beth.
I say do a double finish spot, but Rhea don't get pinned. Because again, I'm still trying to protect her here because she's going against Charlotte.
I'm not saying Beth pick up the victory against Rhea. I'm saying that this may be a catalyst for us to see more Beth in the company.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'd like to see at least. Next match, we've got Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar.
Again, one of the toughest matches to kind of predict for me. I didn't really know which way it was going to go. Old school booking, based on how that last segment on Raw went, make me say Brock is going to win because he got left laid out. You know what I mean?
Don't take my pick strategy.
He got left laid out. So that's probably the traditional way to go. But I say, and maybe I'm just thinking about this wrong, but I say because I don't necessarily know what Brock is going to be doing at WrestleMania. But if Brock wins here, it feels like it's over. It feels like it's over. Now maybe Brock can win, and then maybe after you still can do what I want to do, and then they still can continue it on that way. So if that's what happens, that's what happens. You see, I'm trying to put out all my cards on a match that I'm possibly going to get wrong. But I say Bobby Lashley is going to win, and the Hurt Business is going to reform by taking out Brock Lesnar, or hurting him, not necessarily hurting him, but at least helping Bobby get the win, and then that'll lead us to a WrestleMania situation. I don't necessarily know. I doubt it'll probably be a Hurt Business involved situation, but it'll be something to where maybe we get like a cage, or maybe we get something big at WrestleMania for Brock and Bobby to finish this out in. Maybe a fight pit, like they like to do with Real. They both got MMA, so why not do a fight pit type of thing? But I could be just all fantasy booking in my head, but that's what I'm thinking.
All right, I'm going to pick Brock Lesnar mostly because this is my rationale. Bobby's up on Brock as far as like wins and upper challenges.
Eliminating the Royal Rumble does not count.
It does count.
That's not a win, bro.
Brock got ticked off. So I think you give it to Brock. Her Business can indeed reform by jumping Brock after the match. And again, it can also lead into the fight pit. But I think Brock needs this win a little bit more than Bobby because I ultimately see Bobby being the one that goes over as the feud ends because Brock has been at the top for a while. And now we've been waiting for this Brock and Bobby feud for years. I feel like Bobby should be the one that goes over at the end. And I just don't think this is the end. That's my take on it. Next up, we got the Women's Chamber. We got Asuka, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Nikki Cross, Natalya, and Carmella.
So it's a lot of stories in here where it'd be nice. Like Liv Morgan, it'd be nice. Because we all like Liv, and she's worked hard. But I think even Raquel, even anyone else you could think of except the one I'm picking would be nice. But it's just only one person so far that even remotely feels like she can be on Bianca level to me, and that's Asuka, especially with the rebrand, the new character, the way she just took out everyone in that Elimination Chamber six women's tag match. she basically just beat up everybody. It's just like, all right, well, let's have that happen in the chamber. Asuka eliminates everyone dominantly. Missed, submissions, strikes, whatever. So yeah, that's the way I book it. Make this Asuka feel different than from the other Asuka by making her completely like a monster and dominant.
I agree. I'm picking Asuka, but mostly because there's no heels in this match, and other than Carmella, I guess. And unless they're gonna turn Bianca heel,
no, they turn to Asuka.
For Mania, it doesn't make sense for any of the other people in this match to turn heel.
Because you still got the unhinged story you can go with Asuka. You just go with this new version of Asuka is not like the one who was teaming up with Bianca earlier this year.
I agree, and she's not. We can see that, but I don't think Liv will turn. I don't think Raquel. I don't see anybody else turning heel or being taken. And Nikki got some issues with what's her name? Candice. Yeah. I see her face, but I did not see her name. I'm so sorry, Candice. She's got some issues with Candice to resolve, so I definitely don't think I see Nikki in that place. Definitely.
And Nikki don't have the history. If this was Rhea as a champion, then maybe I'd be like, yeah, you can go somewhere with a crazy Nikki Cross type of story, but no.
I agree. We got Asuka for that one. Next up for the United States Championship, the Men's Elimination Chamber, we've got Austin Theory, Seth Rollins, Johnny Gargano, Bronson Reed, Damian Priest, and Montez Ford.
So again, would I love to see Montez Ford walk out of here as the damn champion? You damn right. I guarantee you he's probably going to do a frog splash off the pod. Probably going to do something absolutely insane off the top of the pod or something crazy in general because he's an awesome athlete. But I don't see anyone walking out of here with this belt except Austin Theory. I've gotten to the point to where I kind of like what he's doing. Everything it's the conviction in his new character that I really like. He just seems like he's really, really on the same page with what he's trying to portray as a champion, as a character. And I really like what he's doing. I do understand that WrestleMania is coming up, so maybe you do give it to another thing. Seth Rollins is going to get screwed. I don't know if Logan Paul is going to make his way in there. I don't know if his music going to play. Something's going to happen because they won't leave Logan Paul alone from Seth. So obviously he won't win whether it has anything to do with Logan or not. I just don't think he will win. Again, everyone else, Priest, be awesome, but I don't think you go from Theory to Priest, with the heel type of thing. Who else in here is a face?
Johnny Gargano,
again, nice, and he actually has history with Theory.
He does.
So you actually can play into it, but to come out of nowhere when you basically just been managing Dexter Lumis and just win this title, here, I don't necessarily see it happening that way. But, I could be completely wrong and off base here, but I think I'm going to stick with Theory.
This is hard for me because I want to pick Seth because I feel like his match with Logan needs to be about something. And so far, Logan has fought for the U.S. The undisputed title, so I'm like, why not fight for the U.S. title too?
Yeah.
And again, I know some people are saying that they see Theory at Mania against John Cena, but there's no been.
You don't need a belt for that.
I know there's been no seeds planted. So since I'm not 100% confident in Seth Rollins winning this, I'm gonna have to go with you and say Theory retains because, like you said, Bronson Reed got no chance. Montez, he good for a good spot, but right now it's not time to push him as solo. Damian is not winning anything. I'm just going to leave. Damian is not winning anything. If he ever wins something, I would be surprised. But right now, he got the whole I do cocaine thing going on with the eyeliner.
I got to put this on YouTube, man. What is wrong with you?
I'm sorry.
You always forget that I'm trying to get my predictions on YouTube.
What is it called? Lord. Like, it's not goth. Alternative with the chains, BDSM club type thing. And
that's just Judgment Day's vibe, okay?
I know, and whatever Finn has going on, Finn don't fit in that aesthetic.
You got to use different words. You can't be that overt. When we go to YouTube, you got to stick to like booger sugar and stuff like that.
Okay, well just bleep it out. We're fine.
You really overestimate my editing.
You need practice. We're fine. So again, in short, Johnny needs to get something else going in order for me to believe in him.
It just feels out of nowhere if he just wins it now.
So Theory's gonna retain. Last match of the night, the one that we've all been rooting for, the one that this man woke up out of his bed, rolled over, and filmed a TikTok for the undisputed Universal Championship. Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn in Montreal, Canada.
So when I kind of earlier in the show, when I kind of was off track and I had to ask you about the Loser Leaves Japan match that you set up and all of that, it was because I was reading that, when the plan seemed to be for a while now, Sammy, because they knew they were in Montreal, the plan seemed to be for a while now. This is what people are saying. Who knows what's actually true? You know how these things go when it comes to rumors around here. So they're saying that the plan was the original thing that people have already kind of thrown out there. They go out there, they have a great match, and Jay cost them. But the ratings have been so crazy. Like when Jay Uso showed up in the tag match, they saw a ratings bump. When Sami Zayn was on TV with Cody and every time they kind of used Sami, even I guess last week on SmackDown, the Sami Zayn segment, it's just been blowing people out of the water, the ratings. Like I said, they had a real high rating during the SmackDown segment with Sami last week, at least if I remember hearing about it. So again, he's really being a needle mover to kind of steal something from Roman. Sami is being a needle mover here. So it really is making them consider maybe other alternatives. So with that being said, they could just be trying to throw us off their very obvious finish scent. They could be trying to throw us off their scent. Or, who knows? They could be. Now, again, everything I'm saying does not mean I think Roman's going to lose. I'm just saying maybe Jey Uso don't cost him. And then we still have this uncertainty about Jay. Going for, because again, Jay has every reason to still kind of resent Roman, whether we all know that. Yes. So just kind of just fall back in line, other than just for blood. Like I need a reason, other than just we're blood. Yes. A lot of people need a reason. So, but again, that's good enough. So I will accept we're blood, and that's fine. But I'm just saying that, some people, because of how well they've told this story, is just waiting for how are they going to, bring this all together. And that's just, again, even people who hate this company, people who don't want to have nothing to do with WWE, watch the Bloodline segments. Because they, like I said, they feel like this is a once in a lifetime type of story. WWE usually don't write stuff like this. So they say that's why we're kind of overblowing it and all that. But if you've been here this entire ride, like I remember when we were doing the SmackDown and Raw reviews. Every time we used to review SmackDown, what we used to always marvel at, the way they wrote Roman Reigns' parts. Yeah. The story for his story just always felt way more important than everyone else's story, just from the way they structured it. And it's only gotten more and more that way, So again, nobody really knows, but I'm sorry, I definitely had a lot to say there, but just to come back and tell you the obvious, Roman is going to win, right? I don't think Roman is going to lose. I've never entertained it yet. It is Montreal, so,
those false finishes are going to be good.
The false finishes are going to be insane. And then if Sammy, even the one time he gets that 2.9 and he hits the haluva kick, the way that place is going to blow up, and then just be very, very devastated when Roman kicks out like he does all the time. It's gonna be a great ride. I know that it's gonna be a very, very great ride. I don't know, man. I went against Drew in his hometown, so I have to go against Sammy. That's kind of been my logic.
And, you were right about Drew in his hometown.
And Drew got screwed, so I expect Sammy to get screwed. But just how? Who is it? Will it be Jay? Will it be Sammy? I mean, I said Solo. Will it be Solo? Because he kind of looked uncertain, but we don't know if that uncertainty is because he don't, because he know what maybe that's what Roman was warning him. We're going to war. I don't know if Jay gonna be here. I need you to do this, Solo. Or whatever. Who knows? Who knows?
You know what I want? Mm-hmm. My bad. You know what I want? I want them to do like a home segment for Roman and Jay. I need Roman to pull up on this man and go to like this chamber, whatever man cave they have, and we don't hear none of the conversation, but we see the confrontation. And we're like, it ain't even got to be that long. Like, give me 30 seconds of him just showing up to Jay house. Like, we need to talk. And then leave it all ominous and shit and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That would be like just a little bit of sugar on top. I'm picking Roman because I mean, it's just Roman.
Yeah.
I don't pick against.
How do you pick against them? That's what I'm saying. Even do you not understand that even all this work they're doing,
900 days,
all this work they've been doing with Cody, I still part of me is like I'm probably gonna pick Roman at WrestleMania,
right?
Just to be safe.
Like
part of me just feel like no, it may be set up perfectly for Cody to do it, and I'm still like nah, Roman's gonna win.
Somewhere in my heart, I'm like too soon. I don't trust you.
We've been indoctrinated. Yeah,
trust
no,
Roman.
You know what I'm saying? I saw 900, and I immediately was like, no, we gotta give him to 1,000.
You gotta keep it going.
Like it's people who I saw somebody make a post like how many if you're with me, tell me you're tired of please tell me you're all tired of this Roman Reigns reign.
Oh.
And like people they posted this church clip where they was like when they was just basically saying no Lord and stuff like that. Like no, we're not tired of this at all.
When did he win this title?
I said,
what pay-per-view was it?
I forgot which one it was, but just to put it in perspective, it was during the pandemic era. It was screens everywhere. So Braun Strowman just fought the Fiend in like a Universal title match, I think, or something like that.
Lord.
And Roman just came and interrupted it because he had stroke back then. You know, he was booking the show. He still got stroke, but you know what I mean.
Do whatever he wants.
Do whatever he wants, and he took the belt. So yeah.
Let's just make it to that pay-per-view.
I don't know exactly what show, but think about that. The Fiend was still around, guy.